Hi all, welcome back to D-Day at Peleliu. This is going to be my take two as I suffered catastrophic loss on turn 5, the first the first turn when you can suffer it. Yeah, I mean just 10, it was bang on the 10. I don't think I was going to take any more, but the limit is 10. So it was a bit, didn't feel like things were going that bad, but it just shows you. Well, hopefully I didn't make a mistake with that anyway, but I don't think I did. So I've reset up quickly because, so yeah, I guess this is going to be D-Day at Peleliu Take 2 Part 1. I suppose, yeah, I've done that before with some playthroughs. Whether it might be in the same playlist or might make a different one, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look to see what I deal with that. Yeah, so a bit of a downer because I had definitely another part in me tonight, and maybe even a couple of parts, and just got our HQs landed. Felt like I had lots of things I could do, and then okay, so I've reset everything. I ended up taking all the Japanese units off, shuffling them all up again. And I took some of the depth markers down and shuffled them in with the ones that we had. So, I mean, there's only 3 depth markers at start, one in here, and here. Japanese tanks have been reshuffled and set. I can't remember which colours they are. We'll find out. They were randomly set up anyway. And they've all got depth and they're all disrupted. We've got our 3 amphibious tanks in place. I've put everything back, all the reduced counters. It didn't really take that long actually to do it, so I'm just not long back for sort of sorting it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload that last part, probably without review, just so people can see that it's came to an end, and if they want to watch, yeah, I just rather than review it all. Of course, about half of it's just me talking about some of these things that have cropped up, and then yeah, and then we get that. But anyway, okay, let's just get going. So I've not drawn the pre-invasion bombardment card, so let's do that. Now I might be a bit more sensible and not scatter disruption markers all the way up here because, yeah, it's a bit silly to do that, isn't it? So we'll draw the card. We get yellow, green, and brown. So they're going to be the disruption markers. So yellow. Well, you know what? There's no point me having the camera rolling here. I'll go and disrupt as many as I feel that's maybe necessary, and I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, to be honest, I think that's as far as you need to go, really. Yeah, I've got this yellow, this brown. Oh, no, it's not occupied, Grant. There's a green there, but it's not occupied. And then this green here, this yellow here, and this brown here. That's as far as I need to go, isn't it? I don't need to go, and these are not going to be involved, so that's fine. That's as far as we need to reach out, I think. Okay, we've got the tanks in place. Everything else is set. So, right, amphibious phase we skip on turn 1. Apart from setting up, we skip steps 1 and 2, don't we? Yeah, and then we place the new units. Yeah, so we're placing the units for the next turn. Turn 2, which is this big stack. It's funny, when I was putting these up here, I thought, I was sure turn 2 had as much, if not more, in turn 3. I thought, where's the rest of the units? And I was like, I had it all set up and I was just about ready to go, and I still had all the units in here. Just to mock me. And the majority of them were all for turn 2, and that's why I had less counters. Right, let me go and set. I mean, these are going in their specific boxes anyway, aren't they? So let me go and set these up, and we'll get that sorted. Okay, that's them set up. That's it, yeah, because you don't check for land. Oh, this card can be discarded. This is the one that done the pre-invasion bombardment. I do have the cards down at the side here still, because that was more sensible, but I will put them up on the track, because I think it's wise to do that in case you make blunders. I suppose it's not so bad for me because I could look back on video footage, I suppose, but it's a good habit to get into and just put them up there. But yeah, it's too much of a stretch up there to go and draw the cards, and the deck's still a little bit tall and slidey and could all fall apart. So we skipped the event. We're on to Japanese fire phase, I think. Yeah, I don't really need to go through this, do I, Grant? You sure you're into the swing it now? Just, that was a couple of differences, I suppose, at the start. So Japanese fire phase? Yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. There's no artillery on turn 1, so we have yellow, blue, and blue hat and armour, interestingly enough, and we've got 3 tanks on board. So yellow, blue, and green. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh well, I wouldn't have marred, would it? Wouldn't have marred because he's an intense enemy. So, yellow, blue, and green. So yellow's disrupted, and green's disrupted, is it? Yeah. So it's only blue. It's just this position here, and yeah, this tank's going to take a hit, and be disrupted. Yeah. And the other 2 are just fine. Yeah. That was a diamond he had anyway, so. Why am I feeling like I'm missing something? No, it's just blue that fires. Right, and the unfortunate part though is now that hold on, none of the tanks are disrupted as well. So now we undisrupt all yellow, blue, not blue because blue. Well, actually, blue, yeah, is relevant for that tank. So yellow, blue, and green. So that's pretty bad actually, I think. Not brown. Brown's staying down, isn't it? Yeah, and then for the tanks, what did we have in the card? We had blue in the card. And yellow in the card. So these 2 tanks undisrupt as well. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, hang on, no, that should go up. Yeah, it's Japanese fire card. That should go up there. Right. Okay, and then no second event, no HQ phase, and then US action phase. We have 2 actions. This can get a free action to remove disruption. And these other 2 are just going to move, aren't they? This is probably better, I think. Yeah, I'll move that to there. Right, I'm just going to put them like that. This is action. That's usually one action, and then the other action. Yeah, put them up there, I think. Okay, so that would have been the 2 actions. We can shimmy this guy back around, and then that's the end of the turn, isn't it? I'm not feeling that comfortable about this. I don't know. Something feels like it's missing. So discard that card, and then we move on to turn 2. And we start event card draw on turn 2. I think you're okay, Grant. I don't know. Just feeling a little uneasy about things. I suppose you just don't want to make a daffy blunder right at the beginning. And I'm maybe rushing into it here because I want to get up to turn 5 again. Which we all know is going to take a bit longer than that, Grant. Okay, so turn 2, landing. So white 1. Yeah, here we go. So a drift right, and it's a blue circle. Blue is firing into here. Yeah. So this guy is taking a hit and is going to drift to the right into there. This blue was firing into there. Drift right. Yeah, that's that. Okay. There's a landing card. Careful, Grant. I don't know, nudged something here. Okay. White 2. No drift. Purple. Purple triangle. Purple's not firing into here, so we're all good. Moving along to orange 1. No drift. Green triangle. And green is firing. Damn it. So he takes a hit. Yeah, green's firing into there. There was no drift though. Orange 2. No drift, blue circle. No blue. No drift, all good. And the final one, orange 3. Remember, this is brown and purple. In fact, it's only purple that can do it here because brown's still disrupted. No drift, green circle. Green doesn't fire into that. Right, good. Right, so we got 2 hits. Which, yeah, I mean, remember that I think the first time I got 1 hit and I thought, well, that went really well, but like John Brown pointed out to me, and what was clearly shown come turn 5, that it's just kind of leading you in there, thinking you're all good, and because the landings aren't quite so bad in this game as compared to the previous games, Omaha and Tarawa. They're not quite as brutal, the actual landings. Right, so we're going to land these boys now. Well, yeah, I mean, I hate this bit, but is this not an opportunity to maybe try and go for brown? I mean, yeah, if yellow and purple don't fire, Grant. Or blue with a symbol. Well, certainly I want to put something into here. We've only got 2. Because he drifted, yeah. Well, in some ways that's maybe... Is that not maybe just telling you to just stay away from there and just... Okay, I'm going to put this guy into here then. And... yeah, I suppose the temptation was to go in there because this guy's disrupted, but... all it needs is purple. If purple or yellow come up on the card, he's then hit and disrupted. And I think the fact that one of these guys has drifted right, then maybe we should just put him here. Well, why not? Maybe just take a chance with that. You might get lucky. Yeah, I mean, I'm just putting that one guy there, just in the hope that... yeah, okay, let's just do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so here, 3, 6... yeah, remember, we don't really care about... oh, well, we do care on this hex. Yeah, that's a bummer. Right, I'll put him in there then. And we'll put... well, that has depth, so let's put both of these in here then. And that guy just in there then. Yeah, because I don't want to concentrate that hex. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know about these ones, to be honest. Don't think there's anything clever you can do. Well, you don't want to concentrate that, because if yellow was to, well, to be honest, that's not true. If yellow is to fire, it's going to intense that or that. Well, it's going to do that actually. So it wouldn't matter really if you did. I'll just spread them out though. And then orange 2. The last 2 we didn't get any losses, did we? Well, this is maybe worthwhile putting 2 into, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Grant. Then, because unless it builds depth, which is possible, then and assuming it fires, it only hits one of these, and then we get to have a go at that guy. Brown is disrupted, but still think we'll do that. And then here, well, brown's disrupt now, yellow steady, but it's got its hands full anyway. So in actual fact, does that not tell you to fill your boots in here? Because even if yellow does build depth, it's going to hit these 2. And brown's disrupted. That's a good place to be going then. Preservation. Does purple not come into that then? No, it doesn't, does it? But I suppose we're better with that one in there for the purple then, yeah. Okay. Guess I'll go with that. Not as much thought put in it as it was first time round, but well, it didn't do me any good. So, and now we set up for turn 3, don't we? Yeah. So there's another bunch of units coming on. Yeah, these are all in the boxes as well, isn't there? So let me set up where these are going. Okay, I'll set up for next turn. We move on. We do an event this time. Kind of hoping for a good one. Well, you're always hoping for a good one. Right, let's just draw a good one. So turn 2 event. Oh, look at this. Semper Fi. Conduct 1 extra US action this turn. Excellent. Don't mind if I do. So we start with a good event. Right, there should be another action marker somewhere in there. There we go. So we've got 3 actions this turn, which is very nice. The Japanese fire cards is going to spoil it all for us. We know that, but right. Okay, let's do it. So Japanese fire card. Turn 2. Does artillery kick in as well, doesn't it? Does it not say that? No, that's the event. I think artillery does, though, doesn't it? Fire, artillery fire, note skip, and turn 1. Yeah, so it must apply here. Yeah, I was just thinking we had artillery fire in that last card as well, didn't we? The first time I'd got it. Okay, here we go. Japanese fire, no artillery, so good. Yellow, red, and purple, and no letters or anything else involved. So good. yellow. I thought it was disrupted. It's not. Okay. So I've got yellow and purple down here. Remember how I said? Okay. So can yellow and purple stretch out? It can. Yeah, this is intense purple as well. So you can hit 2 purple. Right. So this gets hit by yellow, I think. And then purple hits both of these. Is that right? Don't think yellow can use its second shot. No. Yeah, not yellow and purple can only hit these two hexes. So yellow, yeah, but yellow will hit this one because I mean we'd like purple to hit that one, but so that's a hit and a disruption from yellow, and then well, to be honest, yellow could use steady fire, but steady fire and hit this as a diamond anyway. But either way, these two are getting hit from purple because purple's nowhere else to go either. Right, so these two take the other 2 hits. So this tank's gone. I31's reduced and disrupted, and that is that yellow and purple position dealt with. Tank did the last one. Moving along, we have red next. Blue's not on the card. Brown wasn't on the card. No, hang on. Tanks. Yellow, red, and purple. Ooh. Oh, well, red and purple are still disrupted, so they're going to come back. But yellow, however, yeah, this yellow tank is going to advance, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'll just look at this wondering what happens here because this is occupied. Mind you, it can move into an occupied position. Well, actually, yeah, this is kind of strange, I suppose, but I mean, surely this has been thought about as well when we've been doing this nonsense, this whole thing about advance and position groups and where are we here? Japanese lettered actions. Here we are. Oh, it's tank. Japanese tank units. So, yeah, it would fire if there's any US units in its field of fire. Remember, it extends its field of fire by 1, but you can see that's going to come down to here somewhere or something. So that's not any good. Sorry, no, it's the yellow one. It's the yellow one, Grant. Ooh, that stretches down to like say here then, doesn't it? Still doesn't reach. Still doesn't get anything. Yeah, there's no US units in its field of fire, so it's going to advance. Move the tank unit on death mark to a position hex that is unoccupied or occupied by a non-armoured Japanese unit. That's what's thrown me here, right? So, I mean, straight up, I suppose you think, yeah, it can move from here to here. But all this stuff that we've been talking about says that this position is occupied, right? And it's occupied by an armoured unit. So, well, okay, maybe Martin's looking at this and saying, yeah, that's right, so it can't do anything, it can't move. That could be just that. Because Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that. I think you can see where I'm sort of like stumped a little bit. The only hex it can move to that's going to move closer to its nearest US unit is this hex. However, this hex is occupied, but that's fine. It can move there and then change places with what's there. But there's a bit of a, I don't know, we're going through a time warp here or something if we do that. You know, I think you can see what I'm saying. I still feel like I want to do that and move it to there. But I don't know if that's right or not. Because yes, this is an occupied position, but it's occupied by an armour unit. It's occupied by itself. Is what I'm saying. I don't know how you deal with that. So what do I want to do? Do I want to go and ask more questions about this? Can I leave it in the video? Is it going to... I want 26 minutes in there. I think going by rules as written, it says that it wants to move to an unoccupied position that's closer, right? Within 3 hexes. Can't do that. It can't do that. Maybe in John Brown's eyes, it can, because he classes this as an unoccupied position hex for the purposes of this advance. Let's say whether he's still sticking by that or not. But I mean, he's not really wrong in what he's saying. Really, it's just that the interpretation of how it all works: position hexes, position group. So let's just say that I've decided to do it the way Martin's saying it, and this is an occupied position. So it can still move to that occupied position if it's no other unoccupied ones that are closer, but then it would have to change places with. But this is the thing Martin brought up. I think if you were moving it into a position and there was another unit in the other position, how do you deal with that? I think that's something. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with that. I'm going to move it to here, but I'm going to need help to tell me what I should be doing here, really. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it there, and I'm going to just angle it, and I'm going to leave it like that when we even end this turn, because I'm not sure that's right. I sort of feel that the rules as written, it shouldn't do anything at all because it's occupied by an armoured unit. Yeah, in fact, I'm actually going to put it back here. What I'm going to do is put a little red cube on it. It's either there or there. It can't move anywhere else. This is 4 away, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can't move anywhere else. So I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to have to find out more about that. Well, I'm saying it's not a huge big deal, but if it gets to move there, it's then within 3 of there. And in fact, if it's there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if it was there 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you see, so if it is there, it can then advance to there, getting closer, then advance to there, and you can see where we're going. Yeah? Whereas, if it stays where it is, it can't advance anywhere. Which sort of suggests that the intention is that it is allowed to maybe move into there, because then why, it would never be able to advance anywhere else, would it? Yeah, that tends to make me think that it maybe should be able to allow it to move there. Because this tank in this position would never move. Well, unless some US unit came up here, then it could move up to that hex, I suppose. Okay, I'll leave it in its position. I'll leave the red cube on it, and I'll try and look more into that. Right. Okay. So that was yellow. I'm not going to remove the disruption on everything yet. I like to do that at the end. So that was the yellow tank. So this red position down here is going to fire. And hit this guy, I think. Yeah, he's got 4 steps. He is the closest. He is the weakest link. Yeah, so that means we're not getting a shot at him. Yeah, I don't. We couldn't have got anything else. Yeah, because that's a beach landing box, isn't it? Yeah. So nothing you could do there. So that's the one hit by red. Moving along, right, so we've got this yellow here. Yeah, and that's why I put 2 of these in here. So at least we'll get, he didn't build depth or anything like that. So it's one of these, it's my choice. We've got diamond on the card, so I don't know, just with that makes me think I'll take the hit in the circle. And he's disrupted. At least we've got I3-5 available to have a shot at that. I think that's in the jungle, innit? Jungle, is it? Is that what it is? Yeah, jungle. So put that back there. Then purples at a range. Yeah, you got a purple here though, Grant. Damn it. That's not going to take the tank though. It's going to take this. It's going to take this. Yeah, remember it's in the 10s, then most steps, then closest. Yeah, so this guy takes the hit and is disrupted. And I think that's it. Yeah. And then yellow, red, and purple will undisrupt. So we've got the red tank, or the red tank, well, yeah, the red position tank and the purple position tank both become alive and kick in. Careful, Grant. So we've still got brown disrupted here and here. Yeah, brown's never come up. Yeah, so okay. That is a Japanese Fire card. There is no second event yet, no HQ phase. We're on the US action phase. 33 minutes. Yeah, I'd like to try and put this apart. I've got a feeling I just uploaded that last part without reviewing it back. And because of this, I think I'll do the same. Just to see if I might get any feedback from that. Because I'm going to have to take a break, I think. Hopefully we'll get this turn finished though. So this is undisrupted. This is us in the US action phase. There's 2 more. There's this guy here. And this guy under here. Right, but remember we've got 3 actions available. So what can we do with that? Well, clearly we can have a shot there. Not there, not there. We can have a shot here. So I think that's 2 of them. And the good thing about that one is this is 14. Because he's got depth as well. So we might actually get to... Yeah, the blue and red not come up there. Red came up. Yeah, I only had 1 shot though, and it shot that. That's it. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so let's get some actions then. Let's do something. Try and get them back a little bit. Well, I think 1 action here to attack here. Remember, you've got preservation moves as well though, Grant. 1 action here to attack here. And yeah, unfortunately not. This tank can't. I think that's got to be 2 of your actions though, isn't it? Now, is there any issue with leaving both of these guys in this beach landing box? Well, he'll be able to move either here or here. So, Yeah, if he moves out, these two can move into there. That's fine. And where's the other one that's going to make an attack? Here. Yeah, there's only two coming in. The issue's maybe more so here. But we've got, well, you're only going to have 3 spaces. These guys are going to move out somewhere. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's going to get left behind, aren't they? Yeah, that's because he got hit there. Is that right? We can only have 2. So I'll move their guys out. I have 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I have 5 spaces. What am I talking about? I have 5 spaces. This isn't the best place to go though, so I don't want to concentrate this hex. So probably the tank and something else in there. Right, anyway. Let's just go here first and have an action here for both of these guys to attack. I think we go in with both because he's got depth and we might dig down to the depth. So 14 attacking into the brush. Here we go. Zoom in a little bit. 14 attacking. Yeah. That's a 2, so we are getting down to the depth, I think. It's a 2 with demolitions, so I mean these are just, yeah, demolitions come standard in it. Well, if you're adjacent. Actually, demolitions doesn't at range, does it? No. But we are just a 4-step regular infantry unit. We have demolitions. Yeah, we're adjacent. We have demolitions. So yes, we've got the weapons and attack strength is at least double. So we're going to reveal the depth marker. Well, okay. We're not getting artillery though, are we? So it's now a strength of 3 with demolitions and artillery. Yeah, you don't get artillery from these. We need an artillery unit or naval fire marker or a tank or a hero. Any one of them. So now we don't have the weapons. Attack strength is always double. Unit and revealed depth marker. Japanese disrupted and optional attrition. Okay. So should we probably should. I mean, it's just artillery. We've got a tank landing, but I get the feeling with these things. Well, the problem is though that we draw the next blooming event and he builds depth. So in some ways, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we've not got a hero, but we do have a tank coming in here. Problem is, we're going to have to give that tank an action. But if we can get this infantry, see if red fires again, though, one of these guys is going to go. Well, hold on. We put the. No, we can't do that. Damn it. I was going to say we put the infantry HQ on that, but we can't. There's 2 of them there. I can sense people are saying to use the attrition. I mean, this whole bit was messy in the first attempt, but to get at this guy early doors is pretty decent. Like, if I can get in there. Brown, purple and red still firing in there. Well, I'm hoping to take the red out as well. But then you're still sitting there with brown and purple nibbling away at you, probably. What I'm going to have a look at is the backside of these guys. Because we need demolitions. And that one's not got demolitions on its backside. That one does. So yeah, that means if you're going to attrition, you take it on this guy. No, it doesn't matter, does it? Because if red fires, he's gonna hit this guy and disrupt him. Well, there's maybe other red targets. That's 2 away as well. Whether we're moving this, we might be moving that into there. I don't think you can look that deeply into all this, Grant, really. Well, actually, hold on. Then maybe you take the attrition on that guy then, don't you? Yeah, you do. Because then, when red fires, if he is going to target this, he's targeting that one and not this. And then you can attack freeway and take that guy out. Ah. Almost, Grant, almost. I think I should do it, really, shouldn't I? Because it's going to be another action. It's not going to be another action. It's going to be, I'm going to need 2 actions to do it. Whereas if I take the attrition, I'm going to have 1 action to take that guy out next turn. And I might even have not an infiltration move, a preservation move into the hex. So I'm going to take attrition and take a step loss on, this guy. So it keeps our demolitions, and we're going to destroy that, and then he's going to be disrupted. Not sure. Let's see if this guy now builds depth. But what can you just checking. Japanese disrupted an optional attrition. Optional attrition. You may opt to remove a step from an adjacent attacking unit to eliminate the depth marker. Let's do that. Don't know. I think initially when I played these games, I would be frightened. I wouldn't do that. I would be scared to do it. But I think it's the way forward. It's how you should deal with it. We've got a long time. It's a long time before we get more than like the 2 actions. I mean, even when these come on board, it helps a little bit. But yeah, I was just about to start that in turn 5. And getting all the lovely actions, free actions available. And okay. Not sure we would have done that yourself, but I've done it, so there you go. I'll just put it over there. Right. Okay, so that's 1 action. We've got 2 more. So we've got another attack though, and it's here, isn't it? This is going to get doubled. So hold on then. Oh. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I mean, we're wondering what other action's going to be. Well, it could be supporting this fire. I mean, that would be through brush. That would be through brush. So you're only going to get 3.5, but it would be 10.5. 10.5. 10.5. Actually, would it be better giving the tank the action? Because he would get 3 as well, so then it'd be 10. What's the difference? 10.5. It's just obviously the tank brings. Well, he would bring. What is that? Regular infantry, bazooka, machine gun, Browning mortar, radio demolitions. This tank would add, well, interestingly enough, if it had been the attack down there, he would have been able to provide the artillery, the AR. So tank, AR and bazooka, we've already got bazooka, but if within 3 hexes add machine gun, well, we've already got machine gun as well. And if it was amphibious and adjacent, it is amphibious, it's not adjacent, that would give you the flamethrower. Well, I'll tell you though, was not another thought, something like, right, we can't do that. Another thought could be moving that tank into there as an action. And remember, that's not an intense fire. I'm talking about using my third action to do that. There's nothing to say they can't move. I checked already, the jungle. Jungle says yes, all other US units movement, yes, but must stop. So it can't carry on its movement. And the V2 is saying that US infantry units may not conduct range fire through an intervening jungle or mountain hex. Well, is 7 strength enough to go and have a go at this? I mean, if it's a 3, we've still got greater than, but we'd need the weapons, wouldn't we? If we had the weapons and our attack strength was greater but not double, we would defeat them. If we didn't have the weapons, and you need at least double, so it would have to just be a 1. Yeah, if he's any more than a 1, and we don't have the weapons, then he's going to gain depth. That's what you're up against. If we bring along support and fire, we're going to have 10. So then if he was any more than a 2, and we didn't have the weapons, he would build depth. But I kind of like the idea of moving that into there. Remember, you get the end. Well, mind you, it couldn't muster there because this is occupied. So does that not tell you something, maybe, Grant? Maybe he's sitting in a 10 level and steady green, but steady green for a tank's not a bad place to be. As long as if we can do something about this guy, at least disrupt him, then this tank's fine. We don't really need to worry about that hex. Yeah, look at that. Eh? I turned that right around there. I thought, that looks like a really good move, but it's using up a precious action that we could, I think, maybe even use the tank to be doing the attack. Still giving the action to the tank, but doing the attack with the tank. Because I don't think the 0.5 is going to do anything for us, is it? 10.5 is not any better than 10.0. Right, 10. That sounds like a stupid statement, but I think you know what I'm getting at. If he's got 3, which doubles to 6, then 10.5 is not going to do anything better than 10. And yeah, I mean, if it is a 3 or greater, then we're screwed, aren't we? But I still feel like it's better trying that than just trying that and then moving that into there. I think the moving that into there isn't really needed. And he's okay, it's a nicer hex for him to be in as well, but as long as we get a result on that. However, I've already said if it's a 3 or greater, unless you get the weapons. If it's a 3 and we get the weapons, then that's 10 to 6, and we've got the weapons, greater but not double, it would be defeated. I still think it's better doing something with it. Sorry, have I not been... Or did I move the camera there when I went away? Or have I just been showing you the wrong bit? Oh no, sorry, I'm here. Yeah, sorry, I went on a little pause there and got a little confused. We are talking about this. Yeah, we can't do nothing about that because this tank can't attack that anyway. So yeah, I mean, where else to use our actions? This is where we can use our actions. At this, and I still think we should do this. So I'm going to use an action on this guy to attack, And I think we've got to take a chance. But if I just do it with him, then we're relying on either... I don't know if there's any zeros. There might be. There might be units that have got a 0 strength. But it would have to be a 0 or a 1. If we go for a 2, because he's in the jungle and he's going to get doubled, that 2 is going to become a 4. And I mean, yeah, if we've got the weapons, everyone's fine. But I think let's take the extra, and I'm going to use him because it's going to give us the extra weapon of artillery. I mean, that's the only thing it gives us extra, because he gives machine guns and bazooka enemy. And unfortunately, this isn't adjacent, or it could have gave us the flamethrower. But it does give us AR. And, well, this is on a unit. That was on a depth, that one down here, wasn't it? But you never know. It could be on the unit, AR, and then we've got it covered. So are we doing this? Are we doing this, Grant? Yes. So our attack is 10. Stop. We can't use the tank, can we? That was close. The tank needs to be adjacent to this, or... Yeah, we've just been through this recently, haven't we? 8 point something. I'll find it soon enough. Tank is adjacent to the target hex, or the tank unit is adjacent to an attacking infantry and infantry HQ, or the tank is in command of an HQ, or at least one attacking infantry is in command of an HQ. Yeah, we can't use a tank. Okay, well, we'll use one of the infantry then. Doesn't really... no, it does matter, because that's going to... Yeah, because whichever one we use here is not going to be able to move out of its beach landing box, so... beach landing hex, or whatever it is. It's beach hex. I don't know. Well, hang on, these aren't moving. So, well, I think I'll use that one. Because then this can land here, and this could either land with it or there. Because that one's not going to be able to move. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. So we're getting the 10.5 now, because this is going to be halved because it's coming through the brush. So 10.5 strength against this, which is doubled. Right, just do it, Grant. Come on. We don't want a 3. What's a 2? But it's a CC, but it's only a 2. And that's the important bit. It's only a 2. So we did well. Because if I'd just used that guy, that wouldn't have been enough, because that would have been 7 against 4, and that would have built depth. So we've got, this doubles to a 4, we've got 10 to 4, so we've got double, we don't have the weapons, but it's disrupted. How about that? Good job. That's right, innit? Don't have the weapons, attack strength at least double, Japanese disrupted, he's alone, he's just disrupted. Excellent. Right, well, that's just used up all our actions for that. So let us... yeah, I'm just going to move that guy into there, I think. Suppose that's slightly safer. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to do that, though. Well, you could put that into there. And that into there. These are all preservation moves. Just checking here. So these 2 could... Now this is a nicer place to go, isn't it? Well, yeah, I don't really want to be... Yeah, I think I'm putting both of them into there. Because that's intense brown. He's disrupted still. Was he jungle as well? We all be, yeah. That means we get a 14 attack on that. Well, I was saying why not leave one of these behind so the infantry HQ can come on and then give that some help. But he's bringing guys with him, so we can just as easy bring one of them into there with the infantry HQ and also be able to support that fire. Yeah, you're not going to need 21 attack though, but does that mean you would put this somewhere else? This is dodgy though. I mean, if I go in there... No, yeah, that's fine. I'm doing that. So coming on here, they've taken an action. So here, this is an intense red and blue. Blue is disrupted. I worked something out down here, didn't I? Yeah, this is this demolitions thing. Yeah, well, there's no point leaving this there. If this had still been at range, maybe. But I think we move that off the beach as well. And that's it. That's everybody. I think so. Yeah. What's that? Is that a tank? Yeah. Yeah, that's everybody. That's a tank as well, so... Yeah, nice getting that extra action. I'll need to chuck this other action marker out the way though, or I'll start thinking. I've got 3. Right, I'll reset everybody. There we go. Right, that's turn 1 over. Seem to go okay. We've no units in the catastrophic loss box anyway. That's a plus. I'm not so sure I had any in after turn 2. No, I don't know, I might have done. So these cards go away. The discard pile is clearly not more than the draw pile, so we'll not be shuffling the deck. We will be moving on to turn 3, which brings in the M action, which I will put where I put before. Just put it down there to remind me. And yeah, that's going to be that. So yeah, I'm going to just cut there, and I'm just going to chuck this video right out there again. I will watch it back as well, but mainly just to see if I can get some help with this situation. I feel like this must have to be allowed to move, because it's then kind of stuck. You know, whereas if it can be here, then it can move to here, then it can move to here, then it can keep going. But if it's there, the only way it's going to be able to move if it's going to move back the way, and that would mean us having US units up around the back of it. I mean maybe that's what it's meant to be, but and the thing is, this tank starts in this hex. It's not that it's randomly placed. It starts in that hex, so I kind of feel like it must be allowed to do that. But I think when you read the rules, it adds a bit more confusion to what's been going on with that. Unless it's just me, which is possible. So hopefully somebody will straighten me out with that. More likely Martin will have something to say, I would think. Right, so this will be, what did I say? Take 2 part 1 then. Let's say I'm not sure it'll be in the same playlist. It's probably better just putting it in the same bit. Yeah, so part 1, but that's the first 2 turns done. So it's probably a bit quicker than the first one. Yeah, and I do need to take a break just now, but I'm hoping, of course, like I say with this game, it's not the best when you've had a beer or two, and I've had a beer or two now. I'm going to go and get something to eat, so whether we do get back later or not, don't know. I'm kind of keen to, because tomorrow, I will get back to it tomorrow, but I'm then early shift start back to work on the Saturday morning, so I'm there's going to be a few things I'm going to have to get organised tomorrow, so it's not going to be quite as easy to just sit here. Although I want to get back to turn 5 and not have 10 catastrophic losses. Right, okay, I'll be back later. Cheers.